the greatest player in Fayetteville history to grow up here.
And had the impact that he had. He was an icon.
Sherman was a great major league player. You know, he's born in Durham, Arkansas, and moved to Fayetteville as a young kid.
And it was a small town community, and he was soft-spoken, but he was such a gentle and caring person. At 8, his father died, my grandfather, and so Sherman was responsible of those kids.
And I think that's probably where a lot of his leadership abilities came from.
He still found time to play baseball. It was a lot of just plain neighborhood baseball. 8 or 9, there was a group called Fayetteville Angels here, and they played at the fairgrounds, which is at the university now. And he was the bat boy. They found an old uniform and sewed it up for him, and then the whole time, every day when he'd get home from bat boying, they had to re-sew it up. Went through Fayetteville Public Schools.
Back then, they didn't even have high school baseball.
Graduated in 1941 at 16 years old. So he was a pretty sharp guy. I think he signed his first contract when he was like 18 or 20 years old with Baltimore. And from there, he had a very short minor league career, and then it was all professional. And but I think his signing bonus was $20. So I guess he went out and had a big party with all his friends. Him and Yogi Berra were rookies together with the Yankees.
If Yogi Berra wasn't around, you'd probably talk about Sherman Lollar. When they were together in New York, the choice was they were going to keep one of the two and trade the other. But because of the way Yankee Stadium was set up, it was really for left-hand hitters. And so they decided to keep Yogi.
I think they traded him to the Browns, and then he finally ended up with the White Sox. But with the White Sox, he developed his total talent. I mean, he was an all-around player. He made things look easy. That shows ability. That shows the innate characteristics he had, whether it's soft hands, arm strength. He did it easy. Some people just have that, and some don't.
He would come home after baseball season and babysit me. We always had a lot of fun. He would take me anywhere he went. Kids at my house would all show up out there to get his autograph.
He got to play in 2 World Series. He got 3 hits, 2 doubles, and a single, scored the first run.
And led by example, both on and off the field, and that speaks volumes. And then, you know, winning a Gold Glove, I mean, that's huge. I mean, people dream of that.
This is the very first Gold Glove given to Sherman Lollar. 1957. You know, when they do the Gold Glove, they always start with the catcher. So this was probably the very first one seen, spoken, introduced, and it was a native of Fayetteville.
Well, he won 3 Gold Gloves, so it's quite an honor. I don't think anybody's ever destined to be a big star. You just play what you love and let your ability take over. And his did, and his love of the game. After his playing days, he coached the minors and the major leagues up until he got cancer, and then he passed away in his early 50s.
He knew there was more of a purpose in life of just being a ball player. He contributed to a lot of charities, did a lot of charity work. Fayetteville Youth Baseball renamed their baseball league Sherman Lollar.
It helps so many. It's so far-reaching, and so it's just been a tremendous influence on everybody's life as far as their development in baseball and other social skills that you learn from baseball. And Sherm, being the name he is and the things he accomplished as a big league player, I mean, that's reflected on Fayetteville.
He was very influential in baseball in this area because all kids wanted to grow up like him. I think this award would be up there with any of the awards he's ever got because it's back to his roots. It's honored him for being here, and I wished he could see the Little League program and how many tens of thousands of kids have gone through that through all these years, and he'd have a smile on his face.